Hi there, Amber here. I finally am coming at you again from Salina, Kansas. I missed my video 2 weeks in a row. 1 week was our first Monday back to work. We are hairdressers, and that was the first Monday we got to go back to work, and it was crazy getting back in the swing of everything, and I completely forgot to do my video because we don't usually work Mondays, and we actually put clients on our schedule on that Monday, the 19th. And then the last Monday, or this past Monday, I should say, I was working hard at getting ready for my daughter's sweet 16th birthday party. We transformed our garage, which maybe I'll walk over there at the end of this video so that you can see it semi set up. It turned out really cool, and I'll post a picture with this one. Well, I guess I don't do pictures with my video clip. Anyway, I'm going to post a picture on my written blog on this Thursday. I just wanted to touch on a topic that's a little bit hard. I would say that I find myself to be conflict avoidant, basically meaning I don't like conflict. Softening things is definitely one of my strengths, and today my husband and I went to a talk therapy session, and we've continued to do one session a month. So I think we had 2 sessions during COVID-19 lockdown, maybe via phone. We were away from work for 7 weeks, and this was our first back to face-to-face session, and I didn't want to bring up the 2 things that I've been struggling with right at the beginning, and here it is, like, 15 minutes till the end of our session, and so I finally saw a way to work it into the conversation, and I don't want to say I regret it, but it's a month until we have our next session, and it caused a little tension between my husband and I. One of them is a work-related thing. We are business partners, and we work in the salon together, and I honestly think that he and I both know that little things become the big things, so I wanted to get that off my chest, and maybe I don't know. I guess we can't regret or be sad or wish we didn't feel the way we did, because we can't change our feelings. They are how we feel, but maybe talking through hard things helps us to see things in a different light is my hope. The other issue was they're both stemming from like stuff that happened like 18 years ago, early in our marriage. Our middle son Landon is residing with my husband's little sister, and I was an outgoing, crazy teeny bopper when John and I got together, and he comes from a very conservative German Mennonite background, and so I think that was maybe a hard blend from his family's perspective, and so I'm super forgiving. I just struggle. I don't like people to not like me, and long story short, I've been nervous about putting my son, because obviously you love your child, even if it's your adult child, in their care, and then you think, like, would it make it worse or better? And life always throws different things at us, but I wanted to touch on that, and I think John felt annoyed in some regard, because everything's been good, and he's like, why did you end the session on that note? Well, anyway, we visited a little bit, and then I went to my nail appointment, and I went to get immunizations updated for my daughter, and I hope that we end the day on a strong note, but I guess I'm rambling today. I just wanted to get the message across that what I do know from prior talk therapy is bringing up the hard things usually ends up being a good thing. You have to care enough to confront, and so, yes, it's hard to tell a therapist certain things, but usually at the end of the day, it feels good to get off your chest and move forward from that point on. And so I just encourage people to find, number one, the right talk therapist, and if you don't find them right away, don't give up, because that plays a big part in whether or not your sessions are successful. And the other thing is, don't ever regret bringing something up during a session that has been heavy on your heart, because that's what talk therapy is. It's putting it out there and helps you to move forward. I'm sure I'll follow up with a text message to Bruce, our talk therapist, because it kind of ended abruptly. Our session was coming to a close when I brought those two subjects up. But anyway, I'm excited to be back on here. I hope I'm more consistent on Mondays. I've stuck with writing every Thursday. The last 3 Thursdays I've written poetry, and honestly I haven't written poetry since I was a teenager, so that's been kind of fun. And check me out at halfwaythere.me, and you can read some of my blog entries, and I plan to keep on keeping on. Love you, peeps.